And then I tell them, it doesn't mean they're gonna be an artist. They can be architect, a business person. They can be, it's just being creative. It doesn't mean that you're gonna be an artist and the connotation of, oh, starving artist. Yeah, they can be anything they want, but at least they'll be creative.
Is that still a thing, the whole starving artist stereotype?
Gosh, it hasn't
because we hear that
changed.
there are bazillions being made in the art boom, diba? Are you making bazillions in the art boom?
Yes.
No,
We're
seriously.
making such a mess of this interview.
The world has gone bonkers. We now live in George Orwell's 1984. War is peace, ignorance is strength, and crazy is normal. How do you stay sane? Robert Alejandro is a visual artist and graphic designer. So Robert, my sense of direction is practically non-existent, but I am happy to note that your sense of direction is worse than mine. Okay? Because I remember once we were going to Makiling, to High School for the Arts.
Yes.
And so you pick me up in Makati, and you start driving towards Bulacan. At which point I said, aren't we going in the opposite direction? And you said, oh really? And we had to find a U-turn in a factory. Ganon. But recently you told me about your 10-hour trip from Batangas to Manila. How is it even possible to take 10 hours from Batangas to Manila?
I thought it wasn't possible, but I did it.
What happened? What happened?
So I remember it was coding. So we left really early. I think we left like 3 in the morning.
Okay.
And then I realized we didn't have gas. So I remember we had to wait pa in a gasoline station for it to open.
Okay.
And then after that, parang we did a wrong turn. Just one wrong turn, and it just went on and on and on.
And so you were probably in Quezon or something.
I have no idea where we went.
And this
we
was
were a
before
group
the
of
age
people.
of Waze.
No
Yes.
Waze.
Okay.
And then we were a group of people, so it wasn't just me who suffered. It was my friends. So it just went on the whole day.
And how many hours did you take?
I don't know, but I remember we went through so many SMs. I remember, parang, oh, is this another SM?
Or is it the same SM that we passed earlier?
And then I remember people wanted to, yung make baliktad their shirts.
Yeah, kasi yung that belief na matanda.
Yes.
So you have to
I think people actually did.
Did you pee on a tree before you left? Kasi diba,
Is that the reason why
parang the
that
elementos
happened?
got mad at you or something?
Probably
so
that's what happened. And then I remember whenever a taxi would pass by, parang my passengers wanted to get off. Like,
but wouldn't they say na, ano ka ba, Robert? And grab
no,
the
everybody
wheel? No.
was so nice.
See, that's why politeness is going to
get you nowhere.
Oh, exactly.
But it was so when we arrived, I think wala na yung coding, parang gabi na or what.
Wait,
But
you left
pitiful
at
talaga
3
yung mga
a.m.?
friends ko.
You left at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So,
It was supposed to
gabi
be
na
like
dumating kayo.
Yeah, parang it was supposed to
Tapos
be
na
like
yung
2
coding.
Yeah. But it was supposed to be 2 hours lang or something.
And so you took something like 13 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
My
kind of a
poor
record.
friends.
And they're still your friends.
They're still my friends, yes.
I think that's why I've always had the impression that you lead a charmed life. Because you don't let anything bother you. You don't let things like directions,
Yeah.
whether there is gas in the tank,
Yeah.
bother you. And at one
Overrated.
Point, at one point, you were even chased by headhunters.
Headhunters, yeah. And I had no idea
Yeah,
as
tell
well.
us about how you got to be chased by headhunters.
So, we were doing a documentary in Palanan, Isabela. And since I didn't understand Ilocano or something, so, basta, there was a wedding and then Jetro, my friend, needed to give parang some money to the bride's family, and he was supposed to give money pala to the groom's
side
family
as well,
also.
yes.
But since he didn't, when we woke up, they were angry with bolos. And then Jetro said, we have to leave na now.
And the thing is, the trek involved getting into a helicopter, di ba?
A plane, a private.
So you had to trek so
Yeah,
that you will meet the plane, etc.
Yeah. And totoo pala talaga na when they get angry.
While you were running away, were you aware that you were being chased by
I was
angry
like,
men with sharp instruments?
going home time.
Okay. So,
But it's true.
basically,
Because we met a fisherman with hack marks. He apparently got into a kind of a
he had
fight.
been hacked.
Yeah.
Are you okay with?
I love
Okay. So, well, Drogon likes you. He hates most people.
you.
So, I've always had the impression that you don't let, these little details bother you.
Yeah.
But then, in December, I had this horrible news that you had cancer.
Why
And then-
horrible?
And in January, I met you, and you seemed even more cheerful than usual.
Amen!
What's that? What's that? And
Yeah.
In fact, he told me something very strange. He said that
Yes.
basically cancer saved his life.
Amen to that.
Okay, so what happened?
Yeah, it's weird, but I truly feel that this cancer is a gift to me because the truth is, and people don't know, before the cancer, I didn't like myself. I hated myself.
And I did not know that
Yeah.
because you had always
Nobody
struck me
knows.
as the most cheerful person
Exactly.
in Metro Manila.
Of course,
You're
children's
always
book
smiling, you're always
illustrator.
laughing. Yeah.
But that's why I understand yung Anthony Bourdain, Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
The outside has you have no idea naman what people really go through.
That is true, but
Diba?
you're talented, you're
Yeah.
well-to-do, you're even good-looking.
Ew,
So what the
see?
hell is the matter with you?
Plenty.
Okay, so
plenty.
did you ever think now? What is the root of all this?
Well,
self-hatred?
the one thing is being gay, and then people telling you that it's wrong, you're going to burn in hell, and you believe that, and for 50 plus years, I wanted to kill myself. That's the truth.
No, why didn't you ever tell your friends? Why didn't you tell me? Na parang I'm very, very sad. And then,
Do
you could
I-
have gone out and killed someone.
Would that help?
Not yourself. Yeah,
No.
so-
I wanted myself. I would never hurt anybody else. But every day, I would think of not just hurting myself, but killing myself. Every single blessed day.
As in, you thought that you were not worthy.
I'm
So
not
you-
worthy.
Yeah, you were telling me-
You know the water in the canal na madumi?
Uh-huh. In the gutter.
Yeah. I would relate to that. I would think that I'm a waste of space.
Which only goes to illustrate now we really do not want
Yeah.
we really do not
Yes.
have any idea what's
Yes.
going on in a person's head
Yes, yes,
because
yes,
to the regular person your life is fantastic.
Oh goodness, yes. A princess life on TV.
Oh, you were on TV, you were doing whatever
But you have
liked.
no idea talaga. That's why I understand nga this. Yun na, Robin Williams, Kate
Anthony.
Spade. I
Yeah,
completely understand.
So what does cancer have to do with this
Okay,
self-discovery
so
of yours?
when I got cancer, it's a death certificate, and I said, okay, ayoko na. I'm going to love myself. And I am enough. Enough of this self-hating, di ba? Enough of living a life
So
that's...
it's like since now I have a death warrant, I
Yes.
can start to live.
Amen to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
very odd. but,
living the best years of my life.
and you've even refused hospital
Yeah.
treatment.
Yeah, because I don't want to be in a hospital bed, so I went surfing just last week, and
So basically, you're using the
I'm
opportunity
buying
to-
clothes now. Before I didn't
You
buy
didn't-
clothes. Before I didn't even spend money on taxis. Yeah.
You didn't buy clothes, as in
Yeah, it's always, di ba, it's always ratty clothes. Now,
that is
it's
true.
600 pesos.
That's
See?
amazing.
Yeah.
So you mentioned about being gay and thinking
Yeah.
that you were going to burn in hell.
Yes.
Do you think a lot of people still
a
have
lot.
that?
Yeah, I know it's stupid in this day and age, but yes. And that's the reason why I'm here, Jessica. If there's someone out there who feels that way, don't waste any more time. Just, you are enough. You have a right in this world. There's a reason why God put you here, and you're fine the way you are.
Yeah, but What about the hospital treatment? So what kind of
hospital
treatment are you having for the cancer? Are you
Nothing.
nothing at all?
Nothing.
You
I'm
changed your
supposed
diet.
to be on a
though.
good diet.
You changed your
Yeah.
diet. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just heard you wanted sugar in your coffee. Yeah.
I'm living the best years of my life.
Yeah, but if you refuse all treatment, even organic, herbal, holistic, whatever.
Ewan ko ba,
is
basta
that-
gusto
are you
ko.
insane or suicidal?
Not suicidal anymore. Insane, probably. But basta yung gusto ko, I'm living the best years of my life. And sometimes sugar
Okay, bring on the
creeps into
sugar.
that. No. But, hey sir. Thank you. There you go.
It's for the cat.
But does that make sense to you, Jessica?
Well, kind of, in that, if I thought I was,
Sweetie pie.
if I thought I had a death warrant, then,
Yes.
the hell with it. I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah. Me. So there, it's something like that.
And at this time,
Yes.
did your art help you to get through this?
Yeah. Well, even my art before helped me. My art talaga, yung once I'm doing my art, everything just disappears.
So in a way, it kept you alive.
Yes.
The
Yes.
fact that you were
Yes.
doing art.
Yeah.
So you thought that this was what made you worthy in a way.
Yes. But it didn't work. But at least it was an escape for me. Once you're doing art,
You kind of forget everything else.
everything
Yeah,
disappears.
it's like on the worst day of your life. Although I'm of two minds because I'm lucky that I'm a writer because even when something terrible happens, half of me is saying, "Arr!" and the other half is like, wow, I have something to write about.
Amen. Amen.
Okay.
But it's weird for you, na you're a close friend, but you had no idea. So keep in mind that everybody is really going through things that we have absolutely no idea about. Yeah.
But anyway,
Nobody
so,
knows.
So we're saying
It's fine.
that. So while you were making, thank you, illustrations of happy people, you yourself
Who is this
were-
person?
He's the guy who brings us coffee. He's Gamba. Anyway,
Okay.
so while you were making illustrations of happy people in
Yes.
theme parks, etc.,
Yeah.
you yourself were not happy.
While I'm creating my art, I'm happy. And then the moment I stop, that's when my, these things that in my head saying worthless. Ganun. But my making art is my escape. I'm really happy when I'm creating.
I sort of understand a bit of that.
You
because,
understand?
The advantage of being a writer is when something really terrible or annoying happens, half of me is like, "Arr!" and the other half is, oh, I have something to write about today.
Right. So you understand. I'm sure people in the creative, they understand the love of creating.
Yeah.
So the difference now is...
Do you ever teach art therapy?
No, I'm the one who needs art therapy.
But you've been doing art therapy to yourself in a way.
In a way, yes.
When you had
Correct.
all these emotional
Correct,
problems, you were
correct.
using it. So maybe you should
I
evangelize it.
teach art to children who live in poverty, like that. That I enjoy as well. So I give workshops.
What do you think is the effect on these children of your teaching them
Oh
art?
gosh, it's insane great. First of all, the kids who I teach, and most of the time, the reason why I teach is because they don't have access to art education, and that's the reason why I do it. And so when they do it, they're so incredibly happy. They don't, I would start after lunch, and then gumagabi na.
And these are kids in depressed areas.
Yes, and then they're like, tapos na! Everybody go home! They don't want to go home.
This is probably their first experience of creating
And
art, no?
they're so great at it. I'm not kidding. And then the kids will ask me, kailan ako babalik? So they're so hungry for it. And such great talent. So, yeah. It's incredible. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I think
that's
there should
the
be-
reason why I did also the Artist School TV program. That was the foundation of the TV show. My workshops with kids who live in poverty.
I think there should be an initiative where creative people, people who draw, people who write, etc., or play instruments can go and just show kids in depressed areas that there is
Amen.
something else
Yeah.
besides
Super.
this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it creates such an impact. I'm not kidding. If you haven't done it, you have to try doing it because you'll never forget it. I would bring friends to read to kids. Ganyan. It's amazing. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And it's not like doling out or what. Nothing
No,
like
because
that.
you're talking about your work. That's always enjoyable.
yeah.
Yes. Another part of your ongoing self-discovery is you've really taken to travel, and you didn't used to travel.
Yeah. You know, it's a very strange story. Long time ago, before Piso Fair, before all this backpack travel, there was an email that invited people to go backpacking around Southeast Asia for 3 months.
When was this? Let's say 10 years ago.
Yeah, or more.
Okay, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I thought they were not good people, but then Jetro wanted to do it.
Yeah, because my mom, for instance, if you say backpackers, mahirap sila. So,
Well, may mayayaman din.
of course, but see to
Na
my mom's
nagkukunwaring
generation,
mahirap.
people backpacking is because they can't afford to stay in a 5-star
But
hotel,
actually, it's not true. Like for me, my greatest luxury is to traveling for 3 months instead of
no, because now the real luxury is time. Not money,
Exactly.
because no one has time except
Amen.
freelancers like ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I remember I went backpacking in Europe and sabi ko, ang yaman-yaman ko kasi nagdo-drawing lang ako sa ilalim ng Eiffel Tower at hindi ako I have to go here, here.
That's so stressful. You have a list.
Yeah.
On your right is the Coliseum. On your left is the Forum.
Right.
Okay.
So, you're stingy when it comes to where you stay. You stay at backpacker hostel.
So
but you can stay
you
longer.
did Southeast Asia
for 3
3
months, no visa, and then I made a book.
So
and then I even talked about it because
this backpacker trip, where did it take you? All over talaga.
Yeah, all over, all the
And
way
where
to
were
China.
you sleeping? Where were you sleeping?
Oh my gosh, so funny. There was a time in Kuala Lumpur, I said, okay, this place doesn't look safe. So I'm going to lock the door. While locking the door fell on me. That kind of a place.
Okay.
So those kind of places. I loved it.
Did you have to go camping? And...
In Greece, we
That's
looked
not
like...
Southeast Asia.
Yeah, but we looked like homeless people.
Ah.
It was just soil. Just soil.
Okay.
Parang, oh my gosh, you look like a pig.
So you did the 3-month
Yeah,
backpack
we did
in Southeast
Europe.
Asia. And then after that, where did you go now?
Europe naman. Kasi nagka-visa kami.
And then that thing with Greece.
Yeah, with Greece.
So why did you look homeless in Greece now?
Kasi nag-stingy. We
Okay.
stayed in a backpacker hostel.
I would think that Greece isn't that expensive.
Well, we were stingy.
But then it was the euro na
Parang
eh,
kwan talaga, where pigs stay.
Okay.
Honestly. But said, wow, I'm under the stars. I hope it doesn't rain.
Did you sleep on some ruins or something?
No, just soil.
So, and then I know that recently, talagang at the last minute, you
Yes.
decided to go to, was
Yeah.
that,
Armenia!
how can you go to Armenia at the last minute? You have to get a visa. You have to get
No
tickets.
visa!
You don't need a visa to go
I'm
to
going to
Armenia.
look at the camera. No
You don't need
visa!
a visa to go to Armenia. No,
Go now!
So what was that decision? Parang...
Jetro wanted to go somewhere, and the countries that he picked, kailangan ng visa.
The nominees are Armenia.
Kyrgyzstan,
Something stan,
yeah.
something stan,
So I had to pick. Let's really pick something without a visa so that we can go. And then Armenia came up.
And how easy was it to get the ticket to Armenia?
It was expensive, but it's amazing, beautiful, and inexpensive. A
I think
300 peso meal is already the best meal.
How do you get to Armenia? What do you fly to?
Emirates.
And then it takes you to, what's the capital of Armenia? Bad at geography.
Waze. Basta it's next to Turkey. And then from the capital, you can see Mount Ararat where Noah's Ark was.
Okay.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, full of art, good food. The
Armenia,
people
huh?
are so nice.
And what's the food like?
Super Europe.
What's the food like? Because I was thinking, Armenia, isn't that all mutton? All goat?
Mutton. Goat.
But it's spicy?
No, really delicious. The people are so nice. And
Nice
they
in
don't.
what way?
I asked, do you like the Kardashians?
Because they're Armenian.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they said,
Armenian.
no, they're immoral people.
Oh,
Pogi points.
judged by the Armenians, yes. Yeah, because diba, if your name rhymes with Armenian, you're probably Armenian, like Kardashian and our friend Jetorian.
Is Chiturian Armenian?
It rhymes with Armenian.
That doesn't make
No, but supposedly, if it rhymes with
But Armenia.
Armenia.
Superb. And then, so those are my favorite places. Armenia, Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia.
Oh, there you had to
Lovely.
sleep in a yurt, I guess.
I did! And we don't know
A
how...
yurt is like a woolen tent. no?
Yeah. And then I don't know how to tend a fire. There's an art of tending a fire.
How long did it take you to build a fire?
Actually, someone built it, but
Someone
have to
gave you a
tend-
lighter.
But you have to tend it. It's not too hot or too cold. So the whole night, I was like, it's getting too hot. It's getting too cold. So I hardly slept.
Because you had to tend the fire.
Yeah. While everybody was sleeping, I was like tending the fire.
Isn't it very cold?
It's very cold. That's why there's
Out in the Gobi Desert.
Gobi Desert. Amazing. Lovely Ulaanbaatar.
Did you ride horses?
Yeah, hairy horses, hairy camels, everything.
Yeah, because of the cold, I
Yeah,
guess.
and then 30 hours from Beijing. But I think there's a flight now.
Did you
directly.
take the Orient Express or something?
I'm not sure if that's the Orient Express.
No, sorry, the Orient Express is in
Yung from...
the what do you call that? The one that the
yeah.
Trans-Siberian.
But this one's Beijing, 30 hours. Amazing. Lovely. In the middle of the ride, the train goes up because they have to change the wheels. Cool.
You're going to like the
Are
Gobi
you
Desert.
sleeping, ah?
It's like a
You're
massive.
sleeping, ah?
It's like a giant litter box. Yeah, it's.
I
like
have
that.
stories about that. Never mind.
Which reminds me, where does one poop in the
Oh
Gobi
my
Desert?
gosh.
Where? You don't poop? People in
Parang-
Mongolia
parang
don't.
hindi. Me.
So the whole time it's like, I cannot bear this. I
But
just
I
won't
remember,
go.
I'm not supposed to tell this story, but Jetro told me,
Okay.
you keep people away. But apparently I was looking to the other side. So he was in full view. It was horrible.
So, like in the middle of the desert,
Yeah.
what, you dig a hole? Wait, can't you bring a malong or something to cover yourself with?
Nobody told us.
That's the point of bringing a malong. You can get
Okay.
dressed in the airport. Ganun. In the middle of the airport. Yeah.
Next time.
Okay.
But beautiful Ulaanbaatar. Amazing. It's one of my favorites.
And so, the first time you went backpacking, you got the book out of it. Are you
Yeah.
going to make travel
The
more
reason
travel
was
books?
because no Filipinos were traveling yet. And we felt that Filipinos should travel. You know naman us, di ba? Parang
No, but the solution...
Philippines is the only thing, and then Manila is the only thing.
Yeah, and there was a time in recent history when people only traveled because they were OFWs.
Or family vacation.
Yeah, or you have to visit
Or you
your
have to
tita
have a
in
lot
Los
of
Angeles.
money.
Ganon.
Southeast Asia, no visa. It's cheaper to travel than to live in Manila.
Yes, but now, it's no longer an issue because now of Instagram. People feel that they have to take pictures of themselves in foreign locations, or else what's the point of Instagram? So now there's a bit of a travel boom going on.
Oh yeah, definitely with the cheaper airfare. But that's good because it, our mind expands. That's really, really good for us.
Yeah, so our last question. How do you manage to stay sane when the world, you have to admit, is crazier now than it's ever been in our lives, ha? It's a very crazy world, so how do you manage to stay sane?
Through my art. And the truth is, my death certificate.
But that's not going to work for most people.
I know,
ha?
you have to get
It's
the
like,
certificate.
because face it, the average viewer
Okay.
is not going to say na, parang, I wish I were happy. I wish I had that.
But the truth is, Jessica, you are going to die.
Oh yeah.
And so I believe that should be how you should think. Now you're going to die soon. You have to make the best of it now. So that's what works with me. Except it's easier for me because I have a death certificate. But
you have a literal death
Yeah, a
certificate.
literal death,
And then
yeah.
we can just go on and have a metaphorical
Yes,
death certificate.
because it's
which is
true.
actually a literal death certificate.
Yeah.
Because we are mortal.
Yeah.
So
Because before my cancer, I never thought of death. And so I would always worry about money. I would always worry about everything.
literature majors always think of death because we have to take romantic literature, eh?
There
And that's
you
all
go.
death. And also epics. Death.
Just apply it to the whole life.
Okay. No, as in, your average, say, 12-year-old kid who has to deal with this kind of. Are you on the social media or on your Facebook, etc.?
Yes.
So, how do you filter out all the horrors of the social media? As in, people fighting about politics, about the smallest thing.
There's this word I love. It's called kebs.
Kebs. So, how do you maintain your kebs?
It's like
Keben.
yeah, I just just scroll, and I just focus on the good and sharing the good. I know that sounds so Pollyanna.
Well,
but
yes, but in your case, you have to
yes,
stay
exactly,
positive.
exactly. And for those who don't have a literal death certificate, why wait for that?
As in, start living the life you want now.
Yeah,
And a lot of people would say now, oh, that's easy for you to say because you can afford it. Most people have to have
But
jobs.
that's not true. That's not true. You're living, you're breathing. My happiness, kasi nga, colon cancer kasi. So my problem is pooping.
Yes.
So my happiness now, if I can poop, if I can pee, if I can sleep, if I can eat.
So it really changes your view of the world.
I'm happy na.
Because to some people, my definition of happiness is if
Is
my
hair
country wins
extensions.
is if my country wins the World Cup. Samantalang, your definition of happiness
Pooping
is
and peeing.
Pooping and peeing. So you and my cat have plenty in common.
Exactly. Before the cancer, I was worried about money. I was worried about work. I was worried about everything. Now that cancer, parang okay, I'll just enjoy more work. The work that I want all came without any effort, money, everything, fame, looks.
So you're like you're like the example of that old song. You should just follow your passion, and then everything follows.
And let it flow. In this
Don't
worry
worry
doesn't.
about stuff. Yeah.
This worry it clogs stuff.
I'm going to repeat that piece of advice to all my friends who
clogs stuff?
who keep telling me, you need to start thinking about getting a regular job. Why? For financial security. Why? I've got my
Overrated. And just
security is
flow,
overrated.
Flow. Yeah, flow talaga. Give, share. That's more like it.
And do you still have programs for teaching art too?
All the time.
Yeah. Anything that I can volunteer for?
All the time.
Okay.
All the time.
Okay. So
Can you go to a cemetery?
I love cemeteries.
Oh, perfect then.
I love cemeteries. No, seriously, I do. As in,
We'll talk to kids who live in the cemetery. They'll give you a tour.
which one? Norte. I love Norte.
Norte.
Yes.
And they really
See,
know the
let's set
place.
it. Let's set
There's
it.
this little kid who'd get my hand. He wants to show me the tomb that looks like a boat.
Oh, I know that. The one of Cloma. Yes.
Yeah. So nice.
So it's a
nice
date. We're
people.
going to the cemetery.
Yep.
Huh? Okay.
Very nice people.
So what other projects are you
So much.
undertaking now? Parang a summary of all the things you're doing now. Are you going to put out your own book?
Maybe.
What
Obviously,
will,
I'm not plugging anything.
what will your own book contain?
Manila. I've always wanted to do a book about Manila.
Do you love Manila?
I do.
Why?
I
As in,
don't
it's
know.
just getting from point A to point B
I
is...
don't know. It's weird. When I'm
horrendous.
sad, I go to Divisoria and I'm happy. It's so weird.
I have to say, going to Quiapo makes me happy.
Quiapo, see?
The chaos.
Exactly.
Yung parang, if this is so chaotic, my life is so orderly.
I immigrated to Vancouver. I was so sad.
Oh yes, that's true. I forgot to
was-
bring that
it
up.
was so-
How long were you a Canadian?
5 months.
Because a lot of people, including Americans, are like, we want to migrate to Canada, and then you got there.
It's
and you
beautiful. The
lasted
people
5
were the
months.
nicest. But everything was so orderly. I wasn't used to it.
So you like gulo. So this is the place for you.
It is. Yep. I'm very glad I came back.
Wow, you went to Canada and
Yeah.
you went back.
Yeah.
Yeah, as in
5
right
months.
now, Justin Trudeau could be your leader.
Yeah. Missed that, but oh well.
And so, you're not considering ever going back to
No. I'm